everybody, welcome back to Noob Gaming, guys, and today in this video I'm showing you all 5 deadly mistakes that you make in deadrails. So guys, starting off with the first mistake, number 1. Once you sell the gold here for 50 bucks at the trading post, you shouldn't buy any guns or anything. I had a player rage at me once because I didn't buy a shotgun. But if you buy it, I can personally guarantee you are going to die from running out of fuel. What you actually want to do is buy 3 coal. Now that 3 is the magic number. And guys, the newspaper, I highly recommend throwing into the fire. Some people set it up on their train so that then zombies can't get through. I highly recommend not doing that because it's very rare that a zombie will come up to you. Vampires, they just teleport into you. It's pretty much useless. And you get like an extra, I don't know, maybe 500 meters of fuel. So I do recommend throwing it in the fire. Alrighty guys, so tip number 2 is actually a mistake that a lot of people make. You need to understand the situation. So right here there's a town. I'm pretty sure it's got 2 banks, sheriff's office, 2 sheriff's offices actually. And guys, it's got a lot of good loot. But it has just become nighttime, especially on a vampire night. I don't have a horse, which just makes it pretty much impossible to raid one of those places. And if you can't see that, or even if you do have a horse, it's about to get to nighttime, you shouldn't do it. You always need to check the time of day. I want to tell you guys right now that 10 PM is nighttime, so just be aware of that. But dudes, if you do try and rob it, look, yeah, you're gonna die. So always be aware of the time and what kind of night it's going to be. Just on that, actually, you don't actually really want to stop. I'm just gonna click these cowboys, or whatever the heck you want to call them, bandits. But dudes, you don't actually want to stop and wait in the base if it becomes nighttime, because if you do that, it means that you're just going to waste a bunch of time that you could continue going on. I remember when I first started out deadrails, I'd wait in the fortresses every single night until it would become the next day. And it's just such a horrible strategy, because that just means that you're spending so much more time just waiting there, guys. And if you do have enough fuel to keep going, you definitely want to do it. If you don't, have a look in the general store for some coal. But if you don't have coal in the general store and you really need some fuel, then stay a night, gain some money, and get some, or throw the bodies into your fire in the train, dudes. But I highly recommend not stopping at nighttime, even if you do feel safer with those minigun turrets around. Alrighty guys, tip number 4. Now dudes, this is an important one. Don't waste ammo. So here dudes, I just killed that guy. Always be aware that if you're in a situation like this, you do not want to fire a gun at one of these dudes in here, because it means that you're going to have to use 2 shots to be able to kill them. You just want to whack them with your shovel or whatever melee weapon you have, because you can hit them through the wall without wasting ammo. And if you do waste ammo trying to hit them, then you will just lose so much, because you have to 2-shot them with a rifle. A shotgun takes even longer. It's like a 3-shot. Unless you headshot, guys. So even if you're not in a building and you're using a gun, you can only aim for headshots, I recommend, okay? Because if you don't, then you waste like double the amount of ammo you would. And it's just so much easier and so much more helpful to not waste that ammo, especially during the beginning of this game. So right now, I'm like a decent amount through the game, right? I think I'm at like 20k meters or something. Like, that's pretty good, but it's still fairly early, and you don't want to waste ammo. The only time I give you the right to waste ammo is if you have over like 200 or something. Alrighty guys, tip 5. This is never ever enter an enemy base. Whether that's a fortress at 20,000 meters, the electrical lab thing at 60,000 meters, or even the castle at 40,000 meters, do not enter them. Always stay outside and kill off the enemies from a distance, because then they'll all be dead by the time you do go into them. And if you try and go in straight away, you're going to die and be overwhelmed by all of the enemies that are there, especially at the end at 80,000 meters when you're on the way to Mexico. Yeah dudes, if you do actually rush straight in there, you've got 3 auto minigun turrets shooting at you, and about 10 to 15 normal bandits shooting at you with rifles and shotguns, and you will instantly die. not only that, once you start the clock, you have more zombies and bandits, and also a boss if you have done that. So guys, I highly recommend killing out all of your enemies from a distance, so that then they can't see you. That's actually what I like about the zombie class that they added, is it's actually further, like, enemies can't see you until you get, like, really, really close. So that's why I do quite like that. But dudes, I just highly recommend you to not rush into those places. But anyway guys, I hope these 5 not things to do helped you out, dudes, because I know so many people who made these mistakes, and I made a lot of them when I started off the game. But anyway guys, thank you all for watching. Click on these videos right here guys, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And yeah guys, I'll see you next time. Goodbye!